We'd love to thank Optus today for the opportunity to pitch to you. Today we've got Nathan, Erin, Laura, Theo and myself, Rhiannon, and we're here from Learn Advertising to pitch to you the all-you-can-eat data plan. You may not have actually yet heard about Learn Advertising, but we're so excited to be here. If there's one thing that we know at Learn, it's people. Being a new company to the advertising world, we're all about bringing together our diverse backgrounds of client-facing experience to produce something new and innovative to help you not only find, but engage your target market in campaigns that are fun, exciting and innovative. So for this collaboration with Optus, we've put together a team of some of our best, brightest young innovators to ensure we know and understand the market share you're trying to target. The proposal we have for you today is a new take on the prepaid mobile plans. And the campaign, #AllYouCanEatData, is one designed to increase revenue, market share, and to recreate engagement around prepaid mobile plans for Optus. The success of the campaign will be continually monitored by us throughout, and changes will also be made according to our data and analytics. You can think of us as your cheer squad. We're here to give you the tools that you need to kick goals and bring home the premiership. And the great thing about the Learn infrastructure is we're here from start to finish, so we don't disappear at any stage in the process. So without further ado, let's chat all you can eat data. So in our research, we know that Optus knows who they are, but what we've discovered is Optus is one of Australia's leading and most innovative telecommunication companies, delivering outstanding results to their customers in information technology, entertainment services, and cutting-edge communication devices. Optus are a very competitive telecom company within the Australian market. However, recently sales in prepaid phone plans have decreased, and this was part of the brief provided to us. Optus have concluded that the problem has arisen from the increase in the younger generation now switching to low-cost postpaid plans, which have smartphones attached to their contracts. So how do we solve this slump in prepaid sales? Learn Advertising is proposing a brand new prepaid plan designed specifically for the younger generation, #AllYouCanEatData. A phone plan offering its consumers unlimited data, giving the allowance to surf the internet, their social media sites, listen to music endlessly, watch as much YouTube as they like, every single month, for a set cost, obviously, but just being at that prepaid structure rather than their postpaid. So realistically, what we're going for is something that doesn't look all too different from their current low-cost postpaid plans. That's a mouthful, isn't it? The #AllYouCanEatData will be on everyone's social media sites and on the tips of their tongues with how much more they're getting from Optus by switching to prepaid monthly plan. And the idea, as you're going to see through our campaign, is to get the young people to be organically growing this campaign. So looking at the campaign objectives, we are wanting to generate sustained Optus prepaid branded media coverage to promote the #AllYouCanEatData campaign. To drive awareness of the all-you-can-eat-data unlimited data plan and staying connected, use social media and print to increase and deliver our message. We want to reach the target market. We also want to identify and know the target market really well and generate leads for further use, down the track within the contact centre, for follow-up with your CRM and that kind of thing. So the campaign not only has immediate ramifications of being implemented and being seen on social media streams and on your television and in your magazine, but we're also thinking long-term in terms of how can we generate some sustainability with the campaign. So, as we said, at Learnt we know people, and as we've identified in the brief we were given at the commencement of the project, the market that you're wanting to recapture is the youth and young adult market, between the kind of years of 18 to 25 years old, give or take. In looking at the product, the segment we are looking to engage with are highly connected individuals. They're regularly active on multiple platforms of social media. They enjoy time with friends on a weekend, snapping and Instagramming their favourite moments. This age group are the early adopters of technology and very conscientious of the choices their friends are making as well. So really re-engaging one in this age group is almost by default re-engaging a multitude. We do kind of have a secondary minor demographic, which is young professionals, more within the latter half of that age bracket, so kind of between 22, branching up to 27. These young adults are driven by experience. They kind of thrive on travel, great weekends away spent with friends, a good bottle of wine, have dreams of one day owning their own homes. In some cases, they might also have young children and young families, and hence the draw card for this age group really is the financial benefit to swapping to a lower cost prepaid plan. Really, if it helps them get that return flight to Europe just that bit quicker, why on earth wouldn't they want to make the switch? And that's the kind of attitude that we're trying to tap into. So I know you're all waiting to know, how are we going to manage it? How are we going to engage with these target markets? So set over a period of 3 months, the aim in our execution is to ensure maximum exposure to the target market with images and content that puts the fun and attraction back into prepaid plans. In 2013, the Human Rights Commission of Australia published a report that showed that the 3 main media consumption channels for Australian young adults were social media or digital media, free-to-air television, and print media, favourably magazines. So with this data in mind, they're the 3 that we've chosen to utilise. So I'm going to start by talking through the digital media. Social media. In 2007, a 17-year-old male participant in a focus group run by some researchers said, "I'm a very social person. I love to talk to a lot of people and I use my phone to do that." And that indicates a few things. Firstly, that's the voice of our target market right there. And the indicator here is that our target market not only has their phone in their hand, but mostly has it in their hand for social purposes. So to launch the campaign and generate some organic momentum, our suggestion is to utilise these social platforms in competitions and giveaways to encourage the sharing of content. For example, how would you love a brand new iPhone 6? Simply like and share this image with the hashtag #AllYouCanEatData to go into the draw. Even smaller giveaways such as movie tickets, merchandise or gift cards so that they're less cost to the organisation but still encouraging kids to use the hashtag will see the campaign land on the radar of our target market. And as we said before, they're much more conscientious to the decisions of their friends. So if one of their friends is posting the all-you-can-eat data competition, they're much more likely to engage. Television. During primetime television viewing slots for our target markets, short ads will be played that capture the essence of the attitude we're trying to create towards the prepaid plans. Young people kind of happy, laughing, enjoying themselves at the beach, travelling the world, kind of this idea of having the world at your fingertips. To really break that stigma that prepaid mobile plans don't give you what you want. The ad will also tap into the decision-making factors that influence our target market, such as the financial benefits to opting for prepaid plans, and also, obviously, the all-you-can-eat data, so never feeling disconnected. The ads will be a series of 3 different 15-second advertisements during primetime television slots from 6 to 8 p.m. Essentially, all our television activity is designed just to get the Optus brand and the prepaid mobile plans back into the heads of our target market and their homes. And lastly, print media. To leverage the already positive brand of Optus, the all-you-can-eat data campaign will attempt to gain mindshare of the target market through utilising one-page ads in a selection of magazines. The magazines all have some kind of young adult audience, looking at titles such as Cosmopolitan, The Collective, Clio, GQ, and even Rugby League Weekly, just to get that branding and connecting Optus with prepaid plans back into their heads. In the area of print media, out-of-house media is also an option to be explored, such as posters and billboards plugging the hashtag. But in terms of today's proposal, this hasn't been factored in. It's just a potential for future exploration. So in light of the execution plan, our challenge here was to the distribution of the $200,000 budget. The commercials that are airing on free-to-air channels such as Channel 9 have been condensed down into 15-second time slots. The magazine, the print media ads have been kept to one-page visuals. And then, of course, social media was our most cost-effective. So as you can see, the heavier weighting of the budget did go into television advertisements. And this was mostly because of the exposure and the spread that this is going to get. Print media ads were kept to one-page visuals, as I said, rather than sponsored editorials. And this is another visual tactic to realign the Optus brand with the all-you-can-eat data campaign. This table illustrates the media schedule, the amount of budget each platform consumes, and exactly when each media type is in use. Overall, the total spending amounted to $182,272, coming in just shy of budget. As we said at the beginning, Learn Advertising are here with you for absolutely every step of the advertising campaign's process. And for us to ensure that the campaign is tracking well, there are a number of aspects that will need to be measured and monitored. So the plan here is to measure success against the following marketing goals that we've formed. Increased awareness of prepaid benefits now offered, increased market share in the prepaid market, and retaining current prepaid customers. In order to measure the success in relation to these goals, we've got a list of key performance indicators. One is increased awareness, which we're going to measure through website traffic, social media followers, shares and likes, and viewing numbers of the digital media. Increased market share, we're looking at measuring the current client base and then the percentage of growth pre and post implementation of the campaign and the comparative growth between Optus and the prepaid competition. And for retaining current customers, the measurement of this really comes down to the fact that launching these options doesn't negatively impact our current customer base. So if we do have some sort of drop off, making sure that we measure whether that's in correlation to the campaign. In order to identify the success of the new prepaid strategies, effective data collection and reporting is essential. We're going to be using Google Analytics, a premium service which allows for accurate, integrated and actionable data collection involving an expert account manager from Google. Google Analytics allows us to measure all of the key aspects of digital, so historical figures, competitor performance and data collection. We believe that the all-you-can-eat data campaign will be the campaign that brings prepaid plans back into the sights of Australian young people. The team here at Learn are committed to ensuring that Optus is the first choice for young people, either making the switch to prepaid or entering the mobile market. We forecast that with the effective implementation of the campaign, a 12.5% increase in Australia's market share, a 30% increase in prepaid plan sales and a 60% increase in public awareness of not only Optus prepaid plans but specifically the all-you-can-eat data plan will be witnessed. The all-you-can-eat data plan will destroy the sales slump that Optus is currently experiencing in this space and be the future competition for all other Australian telecom companies to follow. The Learn team, we would love to thank you for your time and we look forward to working with Optus.